Radio Show Recap, show number 114, Economic Deliberation with Britain's financial author and journalist of the year, Gillian Tett. Jason Hartman's Creating Wealth show has had a wide variety of notable guests over the last few months. One of Jason's recent guests was Gillian Tett, a British journalist whose recent book, Fool's Gold, confronts the current banking and financial crisis. In March 2009, Dr. Tett was named the Journalist of the Year at the British Press Awards. During her interview with Jason, she spoke at length about the systemic problems of the current system and potential solutions. The principal problem inherent in the current banking system is that free market forces are not allowed to prevail, as demonstrated by the government efforts to bail out failing banks. The problem created by this system is that when financial institutions are protected from failure by the government, it incentivizes them to take extremely large business risks, since their upside is vast and their downside is covered by the government. In response to this upside-down set of incentives, many have called for increased regulation of banks. Now, one of the difficulties discussed was the fact that some of the problems that precipitated the credit collapse were the direct result of regulations imposed on the banks by public authorities. Ultimately, the principal source of the problems for financial institutions is the fallacious notion that risk can be eliminated. By perpetually shifting risks onto counterparties, the financial world devolves into a large game of hot potato, where everybody tries to toss the hot potato to somebody else before the timer expires and the ticking bomb explodes. An example of this phenomenon is the practice of securitizing mortgage products into collateralized debt obligations. As these products were combined with one another, it became more and more difficult to ascertain the risk profile of a given security. When the credit crisis emerged, these became hot potatoes as investors tried to offload the securities onto one another before the values collapsed.
Welcome to the Platinum Properties Investor Network, the source for innovative, forward-thinking investment property strategies and advice. Founder Jason Hartman spent 2 decades developing the complete solution for real estate investors. Jason appears regularly on television and radio, at speaking engagements, seminars, and with his ultra-hot Creating Wealth podcast.